Energize your wealth and financial outlook with the simplest of changes, all taken from the national bestseller right here, Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book was fascinating to read, and we're going to give you the 10 money habits of the rich and powerful. We talk about just a 1% change or improvement. You might say, is that even worth it? What if I said you can make a small mini improvement of just tiny stuff, 1% each day, and you will have achieved 37 times better outcomes in a year than before, according to the book and the research. Think of what that might mean for your money. And what if you got 1% worse each day? Your year-end number declines to 0. James Clear in the book says habits are like compound interest of self-improvement. But with money, these habits are trackable and can be motivating, propelling you and your family to financial growth, serenity, confidence, and security. Here is the first of 10 habits of the rich and powerful. Number 1, we want to look at our current trajectory versus our current results. Because in investing, we're playing the long game, and the short-term market does not always cooperate, and it may look like no progress or even a decline in progress. For example, if you're wealthy and a millionaire, but spending more than you earn, your trajectory is on a negative slope over time. Now, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, but manage to save a little each month, your trajectory is positive. It's on an upslope. You're watching What's Next with Money, a program with smart insights to guide your financial decisions. When we look at outcomes over time, they are a lagging effect or indicator of your habits. Your net worth, which is a financial outcome we support and promote and teach here at What's Next with Money. Net worth is a lagging indicator of your money habits and progress, just as our weight is a lagging indicator of our eating habits. Number 2, time is a key. And the author says time magnifies the difference between success and failure. Good habits make time your ally. And with bad habits, time becomes your enemy. Let's look at some specific money habits and how they could compound in good and bad ways. And check out these takeaways from the Atomic Habits book. And I'm going to show these in the next habits and awareness of habits by the rich and powerful in points 3 through 8. And on several of these, I've added the financial insights and bullet points myself. So here's number 3, positive compounding. This is where productivity compounds. This is like doing an extra task, automating an older task, learning a new skill, or using AI to augment and organize work. For money tasks, set up a system that works for you. While you sleep, set it and forget it. See our Secrets of Successful Wealth Building video, and we're going to have a link. Retirement 401k at work, Roth IRA, monthly contributions from a bank or credit union using dollar cost averaging, and a health savings account, a 529 education, training, and college account. Establishing emergency fund, save for a down payment. Just think about what can you automate. Habit number 4, knowledge compounds. And here's when we're after knowledge, we're attacking what confuses us, what we're unsure of. And our YouTube channel here, What's Next with Money, we have credible sources, no sales motive or conflict of interest, strictly non-commercial. So you can check us out, but also books, courses, seminars, seeing financial planners and counselors like the CFP and AFC community. List the issues you want to know more about before you visit or interview these folks. We always recommend you interview at least 3 professionals before you pick one, but you're going to be amazed at what you learn and the focus these interviews and the list you create and augment brings to money issues. You can see our video on why financial planning matters for more insights. Habit number 5, relationships compound. This is where you gain help from those who are more experienced and have more knowledge. It's a place where you can give back, a place to build trust. So who do you know that seems to have their money act together? Who can be a mentor to you? Who could tell you stories of how they managed a market downturn, a recession, layoff, moving, even a career switch? Can they provide introductions to other experts? How do they learn about money? What do they read? What do they watch? Who can you seek out? List at least 3 of these folks. Now, those are some positive habits, but let's kind of look at the downward negative compounding. And this can really happen. So people that are successful, the wealthy, know about these negative habits. So number 6, stress compounds. This can be the negative or debt side of money in terms of personal finance. This could be a lack of awareness of finances. I'm not organized. I don't have a financial checklist. My debt and credit are not in control. I don't know about the snowball or avalanche method of debt reduction and elimination. I have no financial emergency fund. I don't have ready cash. Habit number 7, again on the negative side, is negative thoughts compound, and this can definitely impact financial decision making. This is the area of regrets. And see our super video, our first one of our top ones, called Financial Insomnia. This is where you might even be scared to know or learn more about money because of your feeling of anxiety from past money decisions or failures. You may have had the wrong knowledge. You may have had misinformation, and these breed negative thoughts. You could have had bad advisors or advice that was conflicted and where the advisor was looking out for themselves over your well-being. You may have experienced fraud, market performance, or other investor envy or disinformation. And I used to be so irritated by folks that would tell me, oh, like if there was a market downturn for a while, they would say, oh, I got out of it, 3 months before that. I'm just sitting in cash. Well, half the time I don't think they were telling the truth. And as you know from watching this program, if they're in cash, they're out of the market. They may not be participating on the planned or the anticipated resulting upside. So they're maybe not that smart after all. And you could be on the negative side freaked out about a lower current investment balance. You don't like opening your statements during a market downturn. And sometimes that's maybe a good practice or habit. But if you're concerned about that, and yet you're doing dollar cost averaging, the same amount of money each month is going into your 401k plan, you're buying index funds or other kind of funds, ETFs, you're spending time in the market. And the secret number you should be looking at, the one that's very positive, is the growth in your share count. The numerical shares that you own will grow, and they'll grow at a faster, larger rate during a downturn because you are buying more shares. These are not setbacks, but setups for financial success. Now, habit number 8, outrage compounds. This is our last one on the negative side. And this could be microaggressions, internal and external buildup of discomfort, even resulting in kind of financial rage and being kind of out of control, like I got to do something. This could be financial slights, discrimination, financial put-downs from family or work colleagues, money betrayals, the loss of trust, financial penalties, fraud, disasters. So if you're getting value from this video, be sure to hit that subscribe and that like button. And don't forget to share. This moves our content to more folks, and we appreciate it. Now, habit number 9, money progress. Any progress with new habits or learning can be slow. With a compounding process, the best outcomes and changes you can see and feel are very much delayed, and this is totally normal. You may feel disappointed at first. Most folks, if they do not see positive outcomes or results after just a few small changes and a short time horizon, they might stop altogether. And this is unfortunate. As the Atomic Habits author says, your early work and investments, even though small, the time and the money are not wasted. They're being stored. It's like the energy is being stored for the necessary and inevitable positive outcome, the breakout power if you stick with it. And habit number 10, this is a distinction between, and this is a big one, between goals and systems. Goals are about a result or an end state. Systems are the necessary production activity for goals to be achieved. Now, to become a millionaire, think about what you must do or different actions to take or systems to help you implement those actions. You need a system to invest, to save, to learn over a long period. You also need a system to keep credit and spending under control. Now, goals set a target, but systems make progress, and habits, good atomic habits, give us continuous, consistent, small improvements. We should work on systems that reinforce and not detract from forming and maintaining good habits. Well, that's our 10 money habits of the rich and powerful, built on the research of this wonderful bestseller. But there's more. We want to dig into, enjoy the power of that 1% improvement process. If you do, you're going to experience small, consistent wins, not waiting until the big win of a goal achieved, which is really a one-time event and an event that should be targeted and celebrated. Small wins and habits that stack are on each other are self-reinforcing. They move us forward. They can even be a long-term money growth system that compounds. And folks, I live this and have the results of good systems thinking applied over years, but all starting with habits. And I've had to work myself out of many of those negative thoughts, experiences, and regrets. If I did not have this financial success from the many small improvements and wins over time and learning, even during market down periods, this What's Next with Money channel would not exist. You are seeing the insights and approaches from my personal successful money journey. I'm still working on that, and I enjoy it, and it is working. Plus, I bring you the best thoughts from great money thinkers, successful investors on this channel. We talked earlier about bad habits, and they are often locked into the wrong system to be able to make a change. Now, here's a big quote. I love this one. You do not rise to the level of your goals, but you fall to the level of your systems. If we want to get 1% better with a tiny change or a marginal gain, my YouTube expert friends at Think Media in Las Vegas advise me, as I've prepared this channel, get 1% better with each video. Now, I try to live this, try to make the effort on this 1% improvement with YouTube, with investing, with my exercise, drums, and nutrition, because I enjoy the process and it's really paid off of small yet challenging improvements. I don't need to be great. I just need to grow and feed my curiosity, helping others and learning along the way, 1% at a time, atomically, habitually. Now be sure to hit that subscribe and that like button, and don't forget to share. And thanks for watching. I'm Brent Neiser, looking to see you next time on What's Next with Money. And check out this video, Net Worth Equals Net Wealth.